right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Harvey Carroll. I'm running for the 6th House seat that Andy Barr gave up to run for Senate. First, I'll talk about you guys. Young people have to get involved. And I'm going to tell you a story about myself to hopefully encourage you. At 23 years old, I ran for State House of Representatives, got 39% of the vote. I got smoked by a multimillionaire family in eastern Kentucky. During that time, I lobbied for a bridge and bypass, an industrial park that saved hundreds of jobs in urban Kentucky. Okay? I worked with Governor Wilkinson's people to help package and sell CARE, a $1.3 billion a year education reform deal that ultimately was leveraged into hundreds of billions of projects that built schools all over Kentucky, dumped billions and billions of dollars into universities throughout Kentucky. It helped with technology, maintenance, and everything, scholarships, just billions of dollars worth of scholarships at University of Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky University, where I came from, about $500 million, etc. I did that at 23 years old. Get involved. You can make things happen. Okay? Then I was the youngest guy to run at 23. I was the youngest guy to run for House of Representatives or state, correction, House of Representatives, federal job, like I'm trying to get now at 27 years old. Meals beat me later on. The Lexington Herald said I was the most influential international political figure in Kentucky. That was at 27. I helped work on the Panama invasion, helped organize and maintain the multinational coalition during the first Gulf War, and since then I've written 10 books, mainly dealing with international affairs that have saved millions of lives and affected the economic fate of nations. Okay? I predicted the 2008 Bush crash, wrote the House and Senate Financial Services Committee suggesting bailouts to keep us from collapsing economically. It bailed out 2/3 of the states, the auto companies, and banks. If this happens again, which I think can, we don't have the money to bail out. Now, economic policies that Trump's dealing with. He came in at 20 trillion during his first term. He spent 8.4 trillion, left Biden a $3 trillion a year deficit, which he ridiculed Biden for all the inflation that he caused. Again, he came back, did the rich tax cuts, cut our health care, etc., that you all know about. And we are $39 trillion in debt now. Trump policies basically double the national debt. We are on a fast track to economic collapse if we don't change that. I think if I go to Washington, they're going to listen to me versus freshmen, based on my background of building multinational coalitions, okay, like the first Gulf War. I think I can fight to bring down the debt deficit, to get a balanced budget, and so forth. Now, tell you a little story about Iran and how that's affected us economically. Iran has a 1,500-mile coastline. It's basically a World War II size venture. Iran is bigger than Spain, Germany, France, and the United Kingdom combined. It has 92 million people. Iran and Iraq fought for 8 or 9 years. They sacrificed 1 million people. You're not going to go in there, throw out a few bombs and this and that, and deal with Iran. In addition, in the Gulf alone is over 500 miles of heavily reinforced terrain, mountainous territory, drones, missiles, etc., naval that can mine the Strait of Hormuz, that's affecting 20% of the global economy. That's not going to change. Trump will not stop that from happening. Will not do it. Okay? Like I say, I have planned the first Gulf War, in and out, 100 hours. No dilly-dallying around the desert for decades, and I oppose Bush's return and squandered trillions. Okay? That is going to double our gas prices, hurt our economy, etc. We have to change those crazy policies and get people that's got some common sense, like our governor that's running for president. He needs to let the American people know that this cannot stand, that crazy policies that's undermining America cannot stand. If not, we're going to collapse economically, first with a recession brought on by this, secondly by the huge, massive debt that cannot be paid down with rich tax cuts. So we have to reverse this, and we've got a very short time to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and I appreciate your vote, and anything you can do to help me with 6, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.